Hello and welcome to Classmate Spell Bee Season 12, the biggest English spelling competition in India. Presented by Classmate, co-powered by Nickelodeon, Sonic and the Times of India. This is an initiative by Radio Mirchi. I'm your host Sohali Khan, and the competition is fiercer than ever before. In the previous episode, we'd lost Sharvari in round 1, and today Shivali, Shikha and Akshat will go further into rounds 2 and 3 for a chance to win the Spell Nobel. Things are going to get pretty exciting, and you all better find the best seats in the house. And now it's time to kickstart the quest to find our next stellar speller. I cannot wait to introduce you to our 3 semi-finalists for the day. Let's welcome back Shivali Ghosh from St. Michael's School Girls Wing in Siliguri, Shikha Bheda from Witty International School in Mumbai, and Akshat Shahzade from Choitram International School in Indore. The winner shall receive a big, bright and shiny trophy, prize money worth 50,000 rupees on winning the semi-finals, that is, winning round 3 today, and a chance to be in the finals of Classmate Spell Bee Season 12, an opportunity to go to witness the Scripps National Spelling Bee live in Washington, D.C. and visit the iconic White House. There's a lot to play for. Also, a cash prize worth 2 lakh rupees for the person who is declared the champion of Season 12. Before we go further into the competition, I'd like to quickly talk about Classmate's philosophy. Classmate understands that each child is unique, and we encourage every child to keep this golden philosophy in mind whilst honing his or her future self, to be judged only on their merit and never anyone else's, to compete only with themselves and no one else. Classmate endeavours to help students perform better and be better through their fantastic range of stationery products such as notebooks, pens, mechanical pencils, math instruments and art stationery. You can now also design your own notebook covers by visiting classmateshop.com. And for us, it's time now to begin the race to win the ultimate Spell Nobel. All right, it's time to cast some spells. We're all set with round 2. Let me quickly go over the rules with you. I will ask each of you to spell 4 questions. Each of them are worth 10 points apiece. Of course, this is an elimination round, so the person with the lowest score at the end of round 2 will be eliminated from the competition. If we have a tie, then the same rules that applied in round 1 will apply in round 2. All the best to all 3 of you. And let's start round 2 with our first contestant, Shivali Ghosh from St. Michael's School, Girls Wing, Siliguri. Hi, Shivali.
Hi.
You did really well in round 1. You spelled all your words correctly. Your Classmate Connect option is still available to you. How do you feel?
I feel excited, at the same time nervous.
Good luck. Your first word is worth 10 points, and that word is lichen or lichen.
May I have the definition, please?
A slow-growing plant that forms a growth on rocks, walls and trees.
May I have the language of origin?
Greek via Latin.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
The lichen spread all over this tree makes it difficult to build a tree house here.
May I have the part of speech?
A noun.
I would like to spell it as LICHEN.
That is absolutely correct. Well done. Well played. Your next word is also worth 10 points, and that word is Cherokee.
May I have the definition, please?
A member of a North American people originally of the southeastern US.
May I have the language of origin?
Native American.
May I have the part of speech?
A noun.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
Even after living a decade in Hollywood, he remained a proud Cherokee, honoring his tribe's traditions.
CHERAKEE.
Off by just one letter, I'm afraid. It is CHEROKEE, I'm afraid, which means we cannot give you points for that, but you're still in a very strong position, and 2 words do remain in round 2, and your Classmate Connect option is still open for use. Your third word, worth 10 points, is nisus.
May I have the definition, please?
Effort, endeavor, especially an impulsive one.
May I have the language of origin?
Latin.
May I have the part of speech?
A noun.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
He doesn't know the art of patience and chases every ambition with a nisus that he cannot control.
NISUS.
So simple and so accurate. Well done. Shivali, you're doing very well. It could take your total to a massive 60 points. Good luck. Your word to spell is papabili or papabile.
May I have the definition?
Worthy of being or eligible to be pope.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
The council declared that Antonius was a true servant of the church and as papabile as any other.
I would like to use my Classmate Connect option.
This would be the time to do so. Shivali would like to use her Classmate Connect option. The word to spell is papabili or papabile.
Could I have the origin?
It is of Italian origin.
Part of speech, please.
An adjective.
So it's either P-O-P-A-B-I-L-E or it's P-A-P-A-B-I-L-E.
I would like to go with the second option.
P-A-P-A-B-I-L-E. Papabile.
And I'm so glad you did, because that is the correct option. P-A-P-A-B-I-L-E is how you spell papabile, and at the end of round one, Shivali, you have a solid score of 60 points. Very well played. It's time for us to take a short break, but before we go, there's another fun fact about the infamous comic sans. Did you know that there was a movement held to ban the font? Two typographers started a ban Comic Sans movement in 2002. It gained worldwide traction as other designers began to voice their derision for the goofy font. Yes, there's a protest for everything. Anyway, see you all on the other side of this break. And we're back on Classmate Spell Bee Season 12, presented by Classmate, co-powered by Nickelodeon, Sonic and the Times of India. This is an initiative by Radio Mirchi. We are on a hunt to find the next English spelling champion of India, and we're very glad to have you give us company. By the way, the ban Comic Sans movement became so aggressive that when the inventor of the font, Vincent Corner, was asked to give a talk at the prestigious Design Museum in London, there were complaints that he shouldn't be presenting at all. He even considered keeping bodyguards to keep himself safe. Sometimes I really feel the world needs to pop a chill pill. All right, back to our quest. It's now time for Shikha Bheda from Whitty International School, Mumbai, to play round 2. Hi, Shikha.
Hello.
So round 1 was very good for you. You didn't step a foot wrong. Your Classmate Connect option is still available to you. And I think that things are going to get...
Intense.
Intense. I know you've done a lot of hard work to make it to this point, and whatever happens over the next few minutes, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel that a lot of people work very hard, and you've been here again and again, and you are obviously capable of winning. So I do hope that that happens, but it's that stage of the competition where anyone can win. So keeping that in mind, but being motivated by all the things that you can win, plus just the fact that you've made it here for the third time, is motivation enough. We all wish you well. Good luck. Should we begin round 2? Your first word, Shikha, in round 2 is worth 10 points. And that word is potage.
Can I have the definition?
Thick soup.
Language of origin?
French.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The hotel offered a choice of potage or salad to start with, followed by a roast and mashed potatoes.
P-O-T-A-G-E.
Absolutely correct. Well done.
Thank you.
Your second word in round 2 is also worth 10 points, and that word is liverwort.
Can I have the definition?
A small flowerless green plant with leaf-like stems found in moist habitats.
Can you use it in a sentence?
We found a profusion of spores wall indicating the presence of liverwort in the area.
The language of origin?
Latin.
L-I-V-E-R-W-O-R-T.
It's correct. Well done.
Thank you.
You're now only 10 points behind Shivali. Your word to spell to even the score is Philhellene or Philhellene.
Can I have the definition?
A lover of Greece and Greek culture.
Can you use it in a sentence?
If I'd known you were such a Philhellene, I'd have brought you the miniature of the Acropolis from Athens.
The language of origin?
Greek.
Philhellene.
It's correct. Which means that you are now again neck and neck with Shravali. You both have 60 points apiece, and one word remains in round 2. If you spell this word correctly, you'll take the lead. Your word to spell is pointillism.
Can I have the language of origin?
French.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Paintings created in the ear of pointillism appear very different when viewed from afar and up close.
I'll use my Classmate Connect.
Shikha would like to use her Classmate Connect option.
It's pointillism. Pointillism. Pointillism.
You can choose to accept or reject that spelling.
I'll spell it as Pointillism.
And you'd be right to do so.
Thank you.
That is very, very well played, Shikha.
Thank you.
At the end of round 2, you have an amazing score of 70 points. Very, very well played. Please have a seat. It's now time for us to welcome our only boy contestant. Let's call up to the podium Akshat Shahzade from Choitram International School, Indore, to play round 2.
I don't really have a chance, right?
What did you say?
I don't have any chance because even if I score like 4, it will be 50.
But the idea is to be on TV for as long as you can.
Right.
You're also an actor.
Okay.
You act in your films
right.
as well.
Yeah.
And as we said, the idea is to be better than yourself.
Right.
So we just want you to do as well as you can and to score as much as you can at the ends of round 1 and round 2. Should we begin?
Yeah.
Akshat, your first word in round 2 to spell is equerry or equerry.
So definition,
An officer who attends or assists members of the British royal family.
origin,
French.
and usage in a sentence.
At 28, Randolph became equerry to the Duke and Duchess of Kent and served them for 40 years.
I would like to go with EQUARRY.
Off by just one letter. EQUERRY is the accurate spelling. No matter, we move to your second word. Your second word in round 2, also worth 10 points, is operose.
Definition,
Involving or displaying much industry or effort.
origin,
Latin.
and usage in a sentence.
We would have met the deadline if only you hadn't been so needlessly operose in the research behind every point.
Part of speech,
An adjective.
OPPOROSE.
I'm afraid it's incorrect. The accurate spelling is OPEROSE. 2 words remain in round 2, Akshat. Your third word to spell, also worth 10 points, is coeval.
And the definition,
Having the same age or date of origin, contemporary.
so usage in a sentence.
The rocks were coeval with the fossils, thereby proving that the African mammoth lived here 10,000 years ago.
Part of speech,
An adjective.
COEVIL.
Again, off by just one letter. I think you said IL.
Yeah, okay.
It's COEVAL is the
Coeval.
accurate spelling. No matter, one word remains in round 2. Your word to spell at the end of round 2 is moseying.
So definition,
Walking or moving in a leisurely manner.
part of speech,
A verb.
and the usage in a sentence.
We spent the afternoon moseying through the marketplace with no intention of buying anything.
MOSYING.
One letter missing. The accurate spelling is MOSEYING,
EYING.
which means I'm afraid we cannot give you points for that. Akshat, at the ends of round 1 and 2, you have a total of 10 points. Please have a seat. Well, with this, we're at the end of round 2. We'll share the final scores soon after the short break. But before we leave, I have a question to ask our audience. If you answer it correctly, you will receive some super cool goodies. So the question is, whose genius gave us a comprehensive choice of fonts to express ourselves digitally with emotion, clarity, and variety? Here's a clue. This legend changed the world of computers as we know it. Audience, think hard till we come back from this short break. and welcome to Classmate Spell Bee Season 12, the biggest English spelling competition in India. Presented by Classmate, co-powered by Nickelodeon Sonic and The Times of India. This is an initiative by Radio Mirchi. We are looking for our next stellar speller, and you're on board for this joyride. Before going on the break, we'd asked our studio audience whose genius gave us a real choice of fonts to express ourselves digitally with emotion, clarity, and variety. I have with me Yuvan Kothari, who thinks he knows the right answer. Would you like to share it with all of us?
The answer is Steve Jobs.
That is absolutely correct. Well done. And because you're so smart, we have a big, heavy hamper for you.
Thank you.
We would like to give it to you. It's a hamper with wonderful stationery, courtesy Classmate. And this is very heavy, and you need both your hands. The man behind Apple took calligraphy classes that were largely responsible for the groundbreaking shift in computer typeface that Macintosh has been responsible for. All right, it's now time for me to announce the scores of round 2. So in first position, we have Shikha with 70 points. In second position, we have Shivali at 60 points. And in third position, we have Akshat with 10 points. I'm so sorry, Akshat. You know what that means. That means that, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you at this point in the competition. I wish you all the best. Thank you, everyone. Please give him a huge round of applause. Please have a seat in the audience. Shivali and Shikha, you two are both going to round 3. Are you excited? Of course you're excited. I'm very excited, and the heat is on because they're both very, very good spellers, and it really was neck and neck. So everyone's going to be breaking a sweat because now it is time for round 3. Please join me at the podiums. Let's go over the rules of round 3. There will be 4 cycles of words, so a total of 8 words. If you spell the word assigned to you correctly, you'll be given 10 points. If you misspell it, it will pass to your fellow contestant, who will have an opportunity to score 5 bonus points. We could have a result even before completing the 4 cycles of words, in which case I will announce the finalist. In case of a tie after the forward cycle, we'll continue into a sudden death round of words. So Shivali, Shikha, ready to go to the finals?
Yes.
Good luck to the both of you. Let the quest begin. We'll start round 3, our first cycle of words with Shivali. Your word to spell worth 10 points is waif.
May I have the definition?
A homeless, neglected or abandoned person, especially a child.
The language of origin?
French via Middle English.
The usage in a sentence?
Our winter holiday was spent helping a waif find rehabilitation with a family that agreed to adopt her.
WAIF.
That is correct. Well done. Shikha, it is now your turn to spell. Your word worth 10 points is daub.
Can I have the definition?
To carelessly coat or smear with a thick or sticky substance.
Can you use it in a sentence?
He claimed it was modern art, but all he had done was to daub the canvas with splotches of tomato ketchup.
What is the language of origin?
Latin via French via Middle English.
DAUB, daub.
Absolutely correct. Well done. Both of you have 10 points, and we move now to our second cycle of words. Shivali, your word to spell for 10 points is GURNEY.
May I have the definition?
A wheeled stretcher used for transporting hospital patients.
The language of origin?
It is named after a real-life person.
The usage in a sentence?
He kept grumbling about the hospital service while lying on the gurney on his way to surgery.
GUERNEY.
The word passes, I'm afraid. Shikha, an opportunity to score 5 bonus points.
GURNEY, GUERNEY.
That is the accurate spelling of gurney, which means you have 5 more precious points added to your total. And it is also your turn to spell. Now, your word is worth 10 points. That word is greiser.
Can I have the definition?
A fanatical railway enthusiast.
Can you use it in a sentence?
David is a proud greiser and can recite the timetable of the entire Lake District without pausing.
The language of origin?
It is 1960s unknown.
GRISER, greiser.
I'm afraid the word passes. Shivali, you could score 5 bonus points if you spell this word correctly.
Can you repeat the definition?
A fanatical railway enthusiast.
Can you use it in a sentence?
David is a proud greiser and can recite the timetable of the entire Lake District without pausing.
GRICE.
That is incorrect. The accurate spelling is GRICER. Shivali, you're currently at 10 points. Shikha, you're at 15 points. We're starting our third cycle of words now. And your word to spell, Shivali, for 10 points is swinging.
May I have the definition?
Severe or extreme in size, amount, or effect.
May I have the language of origin?
Germanic via Middle English.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
The government was forced to announce swinging rises in taxes to pay for the war that was imminent.
May I have the part of speech?
It is an adjective.
SWINGEING.
That is correct. Well done. I feel like every time after you spell, you sort of close your eyes and look down and pray. Well done. Shikha, your word to spell to maintain your lead is seriatim or seriatim.
Can I have the definition?
Point by point.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Instead of trying to drown each other's voices with shouting, let us calmly discuss each point seriatim.
The language of origin?
Latin.
SERIATIM.
That is correct. Well done.
Thank you.
Taking the lead again, we now move into our fourth and final cycle of words. Starting again with Shivali. Shivali, I do need to tell you at this point, you need to answer this word correctly to stay in the game. Good luck. Your word to spell is boustrophedon or boustrophedon.
May I have the definition, please?
Written from right to left and from left to right in alternate lines.
May I have the language of origin?
Greek.
May I have the usage in a sentence?
As part of your speed reading exercise, you will be asked to read some ancient texts written boustrophedon.
May I have the part of speech?
An adjective.
BOUSTROPHEDON.
That is absolutely correct. Very well done. Shikha, it is your turn now to spell the word. And I do need to tell you now, Shikha, if you spell this word correctly, you will win today's semi-final. Good luck. Your word to spell to win today's semi-final is tortfeasor.
Can I have the definition?
A person who commits an act or infringement that makes them legally liable.
Can I have the language of origin?
French.
TAUTEFESER.
I'm so sorry, that is incorrect. Which means we do have a result today. Shivali, would you like to attempt to spell tortfeasor?
TORTPHEISER.
Also incorrect, but closer. The accurate spelling is TORTFEASOR. I'm so sorry, Shikha. It came down to the wire, and I really thought that you might win today. Unfortunately, that last word did trip you up, and that means that you cannot go through to the finals. And Shivali does win today. Both of you have to know that you're incredible spellers, and really anyone could have walked away as a finalist today. I didn't know who was going to win, none of us knew. But please, let's give Shikha a huge round of applause. For coming on the show again. Please give her a huge round of applause. Shivali, please join me at center stage. Congratulations. Very well played. I'm very pleased to tell you Shivali has won today's semi-final of Classmate Spell B. And now to hand over the trophy and the prizes, may I please have Mr. Vishnu Amancherla, Marketing Manager, ITC Education and Stationery Products Business on stage. And also a wonderful trophy, courtesy Classmate, is yours. Shivali has won the prestigious Classmate Spell Bee trophy today, and now we have our 4 finalists. And we know who is going to battle it out for the National Spell Bee Championship in the next episode. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the grand finale, so better tune in next weekend to find out the ultimate stellar speller in the Classmate Spell Bee grand finale. And before we see you next weekend, here's some special Soha trivia just for you. It is scientifically proven that the font Baskerville is the most trustworthy font. Experiments show that people are more likely to believe information set in Baskerville as compared to text in Georgia, Helvetica, or Trebuchet. So next time, if you want to sound trustworthy in your essays, you know which font to use. This is Soha Khan signing off from the biggest English spelling competition of India, Classmate Spell Bee Season 12. Presented by Classmate, co-powered by Nickelodeon, Sonic and the Times of India. This is an initiative by Radio Mirchi. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz, dosto. Well done!